Today, I'm bringing you a hidden gem of a horror movie that was released back in 2013. Although it's not well known, its thrilling storyline and truly terrifying visuals will have you wanting to watch it again. Quick heads up, if you don't stick around until the end, you'll never guess how it ends. All right, let's cut to the chase and dive right into the story. There's a girl who falls sick during class. The teacher gives her some medicine and sends her to the nurse's office to rest. After the teacher leaves, a boy sitting nearby says hello to her. The girl is curious why the boy is there too. Turns out the boy, named Awe, got beaten up by the school bully. His bruised nose makes it pretty obvious he had a rough time. But Awe didn't dare tell the teacher about it, fearing the bully would come after him again. The girl, Xiaomei, felt bad for Awe. To change the subject, Awe asked her how she planned to celebrate her birthday. This hit a sore spot for Xiaomei because her mom was always busy with work. After school, all she could do was finish her homework, then watch some horror movie commentaries before going to bed. When Awe asked if Xiaomei wasn't scared of horror movies, she confidently said no, and that made her seem even prouder of herself. Awe, wanting to impress her, told her he could see ghosts ever since he was a kid. He shared how his mom had given him an amulet for protection, because ghosts would try to freeze him whenever he walked around. Awe then said that if Xiaomei wanted, he could take off the amulet so she could see the ghosts around him too. Xiaomei was intrigued and wanted to try, but as Awe hesitated to remove the amulet, he looked scared. Xiaomei reassured him, saying they were good friends and friends don't lie to each other. Finally, Awe mustered up the courage to take off the amulet. But when Xiaomei saw something strange happen to Awe, she became absolutely terrified. After the incident, Xiaomei felt guilty about what had happened. However, Awe didn't hold it against her. In fact, he gave her some snacks as a sign of friendship. Time flew by and they both grew older. They ended up going to the same high school and became inseparable, but their relationship never developed beyond friendship. By now, Xiaomei had become the most popular girl in school, with no shortage of admirers. One of them was Dashan, a rich kid who constantly tried to win her over. One day, Dashan invited Xiaomei and some friends on a trip to a small island to have some fun. However, the group agreed not to invite Awe, thinking he'd be a nuisance. Xiaomei was hesitant at first, but she eventually gave in. Little did they know, Awe found a map they had left behind and discovered their plans. The island they were heading to wasn't an ordinary one. According to legend, a tragedy occurred there during a school camping trip, accidentally releasing a demon that caused the deaths of many people. Since then, the island had been abandoned. When they arrived, Dashan instructed the boatman to pick them up. The next day at 5 a.m., the group came across a large house, which was apparently collateral from someone who owed Dashan's father money. Strange things began happening right away. For instance, a stray cat appeared and scratched one of them, with the blood dripping onto a clay figurine. No one noticed this. Later that night, Dashan suggested they explore the island. Xiaomei, not feeling well, took some medicine and went to bed. Another girl, Lisi, also stayed behind, claiming to feel unwell. The rest of the group, including Awe, went to explore. They stumbled upon an altar and decided to lock Awe inside a coffin-like structure as a prank. However, something eerie began to unfold. More strange and terrifying events followed. Xiaomei and the group started experiencing paranormal activity, and they soon realized they were being haunted by the demon associated with the altar. Despite searching everywhere, they couldn't find Awe. Tensions rose as the supernatural occurrences became more intense. What happened to Awe? Would they be able to escape the island alive? The answers lie in the film, and you'll have to watch it till the end to find out. Afterward, the group returned to the altar and searched again, but they still couldn't find Awe. Frustrated, Dashan vented all his anger on the cremation furnace. Suddenly, Lisi saw a ghost and screamed in terror. The others, unable to see anything, thought Lisi was just being a coward. Suddenly, thunder rumbled, and the altar began to shake violently, as if it were about to collapse. Everyone quickly fled. But during the escape, Xiaomei tripped, and Awe's protective talisman fell into a puddle. Before she could retrieve it, Dashan pulled her along to keep running. When they reached the house and hadn't even opened the door, Awe suddenly came out from inside. However, his mental state seemed off. Xiaomei, overly worried about Awe, didn't notice. No matter what Xiaomei asked, Awe didn't answer but kept mumbling about the protective talisman while making strange gestures, as if warning Lisi to stay silent. Scared, Lisi pretended to have a headache and took sleeping pills to fall into a deep sleep. When Lisi woke up, he found that the others had already left with their bags, leaving him behind, which was baffling. As he tried to catch up to them, the sky suddenly turned pitch black and he lost sight of them. Suddenly, he saw Huajie walking past. Lisi hurriedly chased after her to ask what was going on, but Huajie's head spun 180 degrees, nearly scaring Lisi to death. He quickly ran back to the house, but the door was locked. Inside, he saw another version of himself who warned him to stay quiet. Lisi's shouts seemed to reach Xiaomei, but when he looked outside, there was no one there. However, on the window glass, eerie words appeared. Dashan happened to pass by and was confused after hearing Lisi's story. While they were trying to figure things out, a scream came from upstairs. They rushed up and were horrified to see Lisi standing on the bed in a strange posture, bouncing up and down. Hwajie wanted to approach to check on him, but Lisi ran out of the room, smashed through the hallway window, and landed face first on the stairs. Hwajie wanted to help, but the others stopped her because they believed Lisi was no longer human and was controlled by a demon. Approaching him would only bring danger. While they were arguing, Lisi was dragged into a nearby forest by the demon. The remaining four quickly looked for a safe place to hide. Shortly after, Aoi came down from upstairs and urged them to run because there was a demon upstairs. However, Xiaomei noticed something strange and stopped them. She realized this Aoi was fake because the real Aoi had a scar on the back of his head. The demon, seeing that it had been exposed, revealed its terrifying true form. Dashan quickly shut the door to keep the demon out. But they had forgotten the monk's warning. Today was Friday the 13th, a day of freedom for demons when their powers are at their peak. The demon easily shattered all the windows, allowing other smaller ghosts to enter the house. Dashan grabbed Xiaomei and tried to escape through the back door, but they encountered a one-eyed man. This man turned out to be a powerful sorcerer, the sole survivor of a past tragedy when a ritual candle was accidentally extinguished, releasing the demon. The sorcerer explained that to resolve the situation, they had to find Aoi. He gave them a demon-repelling rope and instructed them to create a temporary safe space. He also chose one woman to carry a candle, find Aoi, and burn him to end the chaos. Xiaomei was ultimately chosen. Before she left, the sorcerer warned her that the candle must remain lit. If it went out before midnight, they would all die. After overcoming various obstacles and the demon's illusions, Xiaomei finally found the protective talisman and placed it on Aoi. The demon was ultimately defeated, but Aoi also disappeared along with the demon. Xiaomei, now safe, later woke up in a hospital. Her mother hugged her tightly, realizing her past mistakes and how much she had neglected her daughter. She decided to finally celebrate Xiaomei's birthday, something she had never done before. With an unexpected twist, today's story comes to an end.